when we move the styles out of the web page into their own file, it just made it easier so that we could, number one, change all the styles in the same place, so we didn't have to keep dashing through thousands of lines of web code to try and figure out what was going on, and it kept it neat and tidy. And we're going to do the same with the JavaScript. This is a language. We actually don't need it in our web page. All we need to do is link to a file containing it. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to save that new file as, and again we're going to change the type, and we're going to change it for a JavaScript file. So here we got JavaScript file, JS, JSM, and so forth. So if I change that to a JS file, and if I call it scripts and click save, what I want to do is, in my page, is pinch all of the code, okay, between the script and the end script element. So I'm going to cut that from there, Control X cuts. I'm going to go to my scripts file, Control V, paste it into there, and then save it. So now I've separated all my programming code from my web page. So I can probably do neater coding and keep all my coding together. Not only that, I can use the same code on lots of different pages, although I can't understand why I want to use that on different pages. So I'm not finished. What I need to do now, when we did styles, we actually deleted the styles tags or styles elements, and this time we don't delete the styles elements. We need the script elements. We need to keep them so that we can link to our file. And the link is even simpler than the link to the style sheet. So linking to the script file, all we need to say is where it is. We need to call it a source this time, not a href, equals, and it should be in the same folder, and if it is in the same folder, all we need to do is give it its file name, scripts.js. Now that will link to all the scripts that are in there, and all of this code will magically work. So let me save that and then reload my page. There we go. Click on there and change that to a Tove. Perfect. All the code is now working, and we've separated out our HTML, which is there, our styles, which are there, and our scripts, which are there. So if we want to write any more code, we would write it in the scripts file. We wanted to change any styles, which we do want to do, we would change them in here. And if we wanted to change any HTML or add things to our web page, we would do it in here. So just elements in here, just styles with curly braces in here, and just well, functions and code in here. So that is the purpose of what we're doing. So I really want to finish off this section by changing the style so that I can have these in the center of the page.